I am already recording. Oh, okay then. Well, that's awkward. Let's get this all straight first. Oh, you all just unceremoniously saw my setup process, but anyway. What's up, fans and freaks? I am Dat Hippie, and if you've been missing me for this week absence of mine, I apologize. I've been sick recently. I don't know what it was, but I had a ton of mucus and snot just all up in this area. But I'm feeling better now. Of course, me being sick, I haven't left the house much, so I've made a few discoveries. And also, for any of you that follow me on fanfiction, I've begun writing more often, because I haven't wrote any of my stories in like a few months. But for those of you that follow my fanfiction, that's great news for you. For any of you that don't, you don't care. So, I made a discovery. A discovery on music. Well, a certain band in music. It's called Set It Off. Set It Off. I discovered them while I was sick. I was just going through a list of music that YouTube created for me on my phone when a song called Wolf in Sheep's Clothing just showed up. After hearing it one time, I left the mix, found the song itself, and just listened to it for like 3 hours straight before deciding I need to find more of this band's stuff. And god damn is it awesome! Alright. Songs like The Haunting, Duality, Nightmare, Partners in Crime. They're just awesome. They're freaking amazing. They sound cool as shit. Their songs are dark, and it's awesome. I love extremely dark songs. Of course, one of my favorite bands of all time is Motionless in White, one of the darkest bands up to this point I had ever found. I believe Set It Off wins, though. They are like... It's hard to describe what they're like. You have to listen to them to discover stuff. But they're called Set It Off. And they are the shit. And I can't believe I didn't know about this band sooner. But I also realized that a lot of people like videos about hair. And someone told me I could sell my hair. I didn't sell it. All that hair you saw on the floor at the end of that video was donated to a charity called Wigs for Kids, I believe it was. But yeah, all of that lusciously long brown hair was given away to Wigs for Kids so they can make wigs for kids with cancer. So, yay. I helped. I donated a lot of my hair to make I think they said it would make 2 wigs. I don't know. I don't remember how much they said I could make. I think it was 2.5 or something like that. So I almost gave 3 kids wigs. Well, it depends on how long the wig is. If it's like wig for someone for short hair, I'm pretty sure half a wig would work. Something like this. For those of you that haven't actually watched the 52 minutes video, because it's 52 minutes, it took a long time to cut all my hair. This is the end result. I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't figured out what I'm going to be doing with it for the rest of my life. But for the next couple of years, this will be what I'm stuck with. This will be what I'm doing. It'll be something like this. It's short on the sides and in the back, and it's, I think about 5 inches or something on top. Wait, no. 6 or 7, I don't know. It's like the palm of my hand. That's all I remember, so. It's a decent length up here, so I can still mess around with it and style it. I didn't want to go back to, because when I was a little kid, I had military haircuts. Because my dad was in the National Guard, and I always wanted a military haircut because that's what he had. But at a certain point in my life, I grew out of that. I got long hair, and I had long hair for about 7.5 years. So 7.5 years I had long hair, and like 9 years prior to that, I had normal hair. And And then for like 2 years in between, I had medium length hair because I would let it grow out, and I would have to cut it for wrestling season. And I would let it grow out, and I had to cut it for wrestling season. And I would let it grow out, and I had to cut it for wrestling season. Wrestling. But like the good thing about wrestling season was only about long in the middle of the year. It went from like November to like the end of March. It was like long. It was the weirdest fucking shit, but God, it was awesome. Another discovery I made. This one doesn't involve music though. And I was going through a lot of my my video library. My views have been sporadic. Like a couple of my videos that I thought were bad have a lot of views for no reason. I don't get it. I see no rhyme or reason, no pattern in how these videos are viewed. And then my goodbye hair video just blows that entire pattern out of the water. What little bit of a pattern there was with like over 500 views. It's insane. It's mind-boggling. You just interrupted my video.
I needed homework stuff.
Oh.
Whoops.
God damn it, Mason. I don't mind. It is your fault. Always take everything you need. Be prepared. Like in The Lion King. Be prepared.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Scar, dude.
Yeah, I got it now.
The hyenas and shit.
I got it!
You watched that movie how many times, man? Well, not as much as you watched Aladdin or one and a half.
Yeah. Throw me some Aladdin, I'll get it.
Which Aladdin? The first one? Did you ever watch Prince of Thieves?
I don't think
Return
so.
of Jafar?
I don't think I have.
No? Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a chance to.
I think those are like they were direct to video cuts.
Probably.
So they weren't amazing, but Robin Williams was back in Prince of Thieves.
Oh.
Yeah, he reprised his role as Genie.
Yeah.
Return of Jafar was really
Never
good.
had a friend like me.
You ain't never had a friend.
Never had a friend.
Never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend. Let's stop before I get a copyright.
Never
Had a brother like this piece of shit. Oh, you just got dissed by in front of my grand total of 5 viewers.
Why are you all screaming?
Because he interrupted my video and I'm mad at him. That's what I live with. Dumbass forgot his bag right there. He didn't realize he might need his homework stuff. He's a sophomore in high school this year. So he's doing more homework. Though not as much as he'll have to do whenever he reaches college. Especially since he wants to go to Ivy League. But what was I talking about? I don't know. Moving on. Any of you remember when I used to wear this in all of my videos? Well, SCCC beanie. Hang on. Oh, the memories. I used to turn it sideways. I used to do this back when I was in college. I should start wearing this again. But I look like a druggie with all my hair underneath it. One little bit of my hair left. But, shit, what was I talking about? I don't know. Let's see it. I was sick, discovered new music, the views. Right, the views. They were all roller coastery for random videos, and then my goodbye hair video comes out with like 500 views on it after like, I think I had 500 views after like 6 days or something like that. I don't know, I'll have to check the analytics again. But it's weird as fuck. And then, like just today, I didn't really do much. I played a little bit of video games. I'm going to attempt to, I don't know, maybe this weekend, I'm going to try and record some Final Fantasy X again. But, man, that LLP is not getting a lot of views. And I get it. Final Fantasy X is not the most exciting game. I might do an Inquisition run, because I have it on the PS3 right now. But the PS3 version is not that great. The Xbox One version that I tried to record the first time was a much better quality game than the PS3. But, duh, it's the next-gen software. It's a much crisper game. It looks cleaner. And I was much farther in it. God, that just pisses me off. But I might try and do, I don't know, something game related once I get out of the sick shit. But I've been reading a lot of stories lately. Stories on fanfiction. Of course, going back to fanfiction, which is my other hobby, I guess you could call them, because they're not jobs. I don't get paid for these. My other hobby on the internet is reading stories that other people write. And I write a few in my downtime. I have a few that are really successful, I guess you could say. They get read a lot by other people. Both pertain to Naruto. So I guess that kind of helps, because a lot of people like Naruto, like reading about Naruto, and like writing stories about the Naruto universe, because it's a very malleable universe. You can do a lot of shit in the Naruto universe. Like, shit. You can mash in just about anything you could ever want in the Naruto universe, and it would make sense in some sick form of way. Because, like, the idea that Kishimoto always did is, like he wanted to make the idea of this world that nothing is actually ever impossible. It's always possible to do something in the Naruto universe. It's just, if you have the determination to get to that point, to do it, you have to be determined, you have to have a certain level of drive and stuff like that. So those are the themes that are really hit home in my Naruto stories, and I have two that are really kind of stand out. I have Final Fantasy Kitsune Core, which is a Naruto and Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core crossover sort of deal, where Naruto is banished from Konoha, and he leaves and is captured by the Shinra Corporation and like taken off to Gaia to be tested on, which I just made them two separate continents on the ocean. Because you never know what's across the ocean in the Naruto universe. It could be fucking anything. But so that's what it is. And so he goes and he's recruiting a soldier, and Sephiroth keeps him from being turned into Hojo's little experimental plaything. Because, well, Sephiroth. Because at that point, Sephiroth isn't batshit crazy yet. And then Naruto's going to be flung through the events of Crisis Core, and he's going to try his damnedest to keep Sephiroth, Genesis, and Angeal from dying and turning against the world and blah 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 blah. You know, if you haven't played Crisis Core, go play Crisis Core. It's a great game. It's for the PSP. So, or if you have a good computer, get a PSP emulator and the ROM. It's the same damn thing. Anyway, and the other Naruto story is another Naruto crossover. It's a Naruto and Enchanted Arms crossover called The Devil Arm of the Hokage, in which I have Naruto with the arm from Enchanted Arms. And for those of you that have never played the game, the main character in the game's name is Atsuma, and he has an arm that is actually the last remnant of the fourth Devil Golem named Eternity. He is is it Infinity? I think it's Infinity, actually. Infinity. And Infinity is actually the father of the three other Devil Golems. He's the strongest of the four. And he's the Devil Golem of Eternal Fire. And throughout the game, it's stated that Atsuma can absorb ether, the energy used for enchantments and shit, through his arm. And he can use it to punch golems and kill them by punching them. He can punch fire from his fist. That arm was made to be in the Naruto universe, so I gave it to Naruto. And how I explained it is, well, the Kyuubi, when it was being sealed, tried to kill Naruto but missed, only hit his arm, almost destroyed it. Jiraiya just so happened to be in the village, used some ancient and forbidden Fuin Jutsu, and saved the arm. And accidentally turned it into the greatest weapon Konoha has ever had. Because not only does that arm allow him to absorb chakra, it also allows him to bolster his own chakra with the chakra he's absorbed, grants him absolute control over fire. He can also project chakra out in an ethereal fist, sort of like the Devil Bringer from Devil May Cry 4, because that was me being creative. Because I started giving the main the three main characters of my story, Naruto, Sasuke, and Atsuma, some unique abilities. I gave Atsuma Genkai, which I have yet to fully explain, but I will shortly, and Sasuke, I gave him Sun Singer abilities as a gift from Amaterasu to replace his Curse Seal, because I hate the Curse Seal in Naruto. And Sasuke isn't a freaking raging cockmuncher in my story. He's not. He's intelligent and smart. He's not dumb and power-driven like he was in the anime. He's different. He used that persona to fool the council into thinking all he wanted was to kill Itachi, when in reality, he wants to discover the truth behind the Uchiha massacre. That's the Sasuke I've given. That's the Sasuke I've not really created, but molded. It's a path that Sasuke very well could have taken in the anime, so it's a path I set Sasuke on. Because, why not? There's really no reason for Sasuke to have been such a dick. I mean, granted, he had reason to want to kill his brother. I'm not saying he didn't. For a long time, he thought his brother just straight up murdered his entire clan because he felt like it. So, I mean, he had a reason to kill his brother. What else was I going to talk about today? Shit, my brother interrupting actually really fucked me up. Oh, right. Okay, so someone asked what my family got me for my birthday, alright? I want to tell you, my family didn't really get me much, because I never asked for much, but my little brother did get me a new ball cap. It's a St. Louis Cardinals ball cap, because I've always really liked all the St. Louis teams. Cardinals, the Blues. The Rams used to be a St. Louis team, now they're LA. Again, I don't know why. But whatever. I'm a St. Louis kid. I've always liked the St. Louis teams. I mean, I don't mind the Chiefs, and I don't mind the Royals. But I don't know. I've always liked the St. Louis teams. Mainly the Blues. Alright, I love hockey. It's an awesome sport. Any sport where you can run around slinging a puck instead of a ball and don't really get too penalized for punching the shit out of somebody is a sport that's okay with me. That's also why I like rugby. What other sport mashes football and wrestling so perfectly? I'll tell you, none. I mean, it's a football game where I can legally suplex somebody. That's the shit. Ow. I know, disgusting and gross. I'm still not quite unsick. I'm still kind of sick. I'm not as sick as I once was, but I'm better. So I made a video, and I might make another one later. Not tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow. I think I'm gonna make one Friday. So, yeah, maybe. I might, if I feel like it. I have no idea what accent that was. Don't ask, please. Anyway, guys, you know the drill by now. If you like this video, you can go down to my channel and find a bunch more like it, or some other that aren't. And, everybody, stay cool, stay in school, stay away from them drugs, and I'll see y'all later. That hippie is out. Peace.